Well, welcome back to another fun little educational video. We were talking this morning about pets. Meg has some incredible pets. She's patient with creatures of all sizes, which I am not. I had a goldfish for a while. I was pretty good with that. It
Did you
was
kill it?
well. Listen, you got to eat. No, no, and I'm kidding. Don't send this to PETA. No, but we were talking about pets, and believe it or not, we actually have some policies out there, and that's become for folks that do have pets. I guess you know this. I was late to the party, but there is insurance, and we even have a carrier down below if you want to learn more about some of the options there. But there's a policy, basically health insurance for pets,
Yes.
and I was really surprised by that. So what's some of your experiences and whether or not that would have been helpful to you in the past? What's some of the ideas there?
Oh, well, I'm a dog Lucky.
Hmm.
So he'll be 2 in November he's a lab mix. He was a rescue.
Hmm.
And with rescues, you never know what problems they may or may not have. And honestly, even if you get a purebred, you don't know. It could be something genetic. He had some gastro issues, and um, that just a testing, just to walk in for like an emergency is like, $300 just to walk in the door.
Just for the exam. Yeah.
No, just to like walk in the door just for the initial consult
Okay.
and then especially on an emergency basis, and then, labs, x-rays. If you want something stat and their stat is like 24 hours,
Mm.
you're paying another additional hundred some dollars.
Mm.
It adds up very quickly. And the one surgery he had, there was a tumor that grew on his neck,
And
and that was an easy $5,000 right off the bat.
it's all out of pocket because
It is
yeah.
all out of pocket.
So if you had insurance, like even like we'll put one of our carriers down below, but even like something that we offer that we're familiar with, what do you think that would have saved, if any, in that type of scenario? What do you think the rough coverage would have been? Is it like maybe a quarter of that or half of that?
About 80%,
The insurance would cover 80%?
probably 80%. I know that there's some different plans that can do 70, 80%, 90%, depends on the premium that you're looking for. And, they reimburse.
Okay.
They reimburse.
So you have to pay it first,
Yeah.
even
And they put a claim
if you
in.
had to, you use a credit card if it was an emergency,
Right.
and then you put the claim in, and then they reimburse you. Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
it's up to a certain amount. You can get more information on the link below with one of our carriers, but I think it's also a very good thing to point out that this is very helpful to have pet insurance when you have a new fur baby,
Hmm.
whether it's a small kitten or a puppy,
Puppy, yeah.
because they do not cover pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
So that is something really important to remember. And I think that's a good thing to start, like
Yeah.
just like a newborn human
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Gotta have
You
insurance.
gotta have
Yeah.
insurance. So it would be the same concept. Just instead of 2 legs, it's 4 legs.
Yeah. 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 Wonder if my goldfish would have had coverage. Yeah. Anti-swirlies, toilet.
Oh
Anyways,
my
yeah.
gosh.
All right, folks. Well, there's another fun topic for you. So share it with your all the folks out there that are pet caretakers. Pets are family. That's certainly true. And all jokes aside, I mean, when you have something happen like what happened to Lucky, I remember that day when you called me.
Yes.
It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. And just like if you have an unforeseen accident of any other type of house maintenance or whatever, it's very expensive. So it's probably not in the monthly budget that you have an extra 5 grand there in case one of the animals gets sick. So it might make sense to have a budget for a modest policy.
Right.
I mean, these policies aren't like hundreds of dollars a month, really. Not usually. They're typically less than $100, I would think, in most
Right.
cases. You'd have to go and figure out exactly, what type of pet, age of the pet, thing like that. But that might be warranted. So I'll tell you what, we'll make sure that the link below is to one of our carriers that's very user friendly. You can actually go through a prompt just to see like a general idea. So yeah, share that with, if it makes sense for you, go through some steps there, get more familiar with what type of coverage is out there. And certainly share it with your friends and family, other pet caretakers. Or give us a call, maybe there's something new out there that we could research for you that maybe isn't already one of the policy and carriers that we offer through our agency. So, yeah. So give us a call, yeah, and we'll see you later.
Hi.